Stephanie Cameraman here with the Weekly Whisper for April 16th, where I will be going over all of the major dark pool levels across the entire market that we got last week. And I love to kind of let these prints marinate for a couple of days. After they shake, then they move. So here are the levels that we're going to be watching for this week on the SPY. And I know it's been a whiplash week. Last week, earnings season just kicked off. So I really feel like we're going to start to get a direction this week. So here's the key level. So we're going to be bullish on the SPY above 267.74. That's a really key older dark pool level that's still in effect. It was a big dark pool, 35 million traded there, and so that's going to be really key going into this week. Now I'm going to be bearish on the SPY if we break below 259.93. That was this past Monday's dark pool level, pretty big, and if we can't hold that, we're going to go down. So these are really key levels, but just don't forget 264.46, that was that big 53 million level. So, you know, that's still key, but as far as breakout or breakdown, these are the levels to watch moving forward. Now, the Russell IWM ETF are going to be bullish above 155, and I've drawn all these black lines on my chart. And we're going to be bearish below 153. And the NASDAQ, the QQQ, this had a really nice run this past week. We're going to use these key levels, 160.26. We're going to be bullish above that. That was a really large dark pool level back in February. And we're going to be bearish below 160. So they're pretty tight. We'll see what prints come in this week. And last but not least, the Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, the DIA. This is a key level, 243.33. It's a 5 million level. We normally get maybe like a 250,000 dark pool print here and there. So we had a 5 million level on the DIA back February 6th. Just show you. People always ask me how long are these levels good for? And I say as long as we trade around them and the dark pool is still trading there. So we are going to be bullish, okay, as long as we can stay above that. And we closed just a hairline above it on Friday. So this is so key to watch. Are we going to stay above that or not? We did go up and hit our head on that 50 simple moving average. Computers are loaded to sell there. So watch this week. This is really key. Let's go to gold and silver. So, and mining, of course. IAU. Now, most of you already know this 1271 was a key level. We've stayed above that. Only going to be bearish if we break below it. We had a really nice pop at the beginning of the week. If you recall, I have the levels from last week that we were watching on IAU. GDX, GLD, and USLV, which I'm going to go over in just a minute. But IAU, moving forward this week, going to be bullish above 13 because we had a couple of prints, one at 1278, a million, and one at 1288, another million. So we're going to be bullish on 13, but I don't like to trade it. It's too slow. I love to trade GLD. So last week we were bullish above 127.50, and wow, had a really nice pop on the 11th on Wednesday. So hope you guys got into that one. We had massive prints. Remember, 2.6 million at 126.76. Dark pool gets in first before it pops or drops. So these are really key to watch. This week, I'm going to be bullish above 128.25. That's really key moving forward for GLD. Let's go to GDX because the miners have been rip-roaring back. I mean, they were lagging this whole year, and now they're just killing it. GDX, we were bullish above 22 last week, and look at this. Wow, this had a really nice move this week. This week, we're going to watch 23, just showing you the bigger picture here. we're still near the bottom, you guys, right? So even though we rallied a lot this week, we still got a lot more that we can go, but 23, key level to watch. Now, Newmont Mining, if you were in my trading room, we called this out, massive print, $40.52, and you can see this thing rallied all the way up to 42. So this week, we're going to be bullish above 42, but keep in mind, we have earnings. April 26th. Okay, so please be careful. Don't stay in this into earnings. This is great trade before and after. Now let's move to silver. USLV. Last week, we were bullish above 1025. We had this really nice pop. This week, we had a 500,000 print at 1068. So I'm going to be bullish above 1075. Now let's go to silver, SLV. And I'm going to be bullish above 1575 for SLV. Now here's a stock that I've been in for a little while, Valet. We had massive prints at 1229 and really been loving this. This week, we had a 1.1 million print at $13.11. So we closed just on the print. There was a seller on the ECN book this week. Goldman Sachs was selling at $13.24, and that's amazing. We went right there to it before we pull back. So that's a key level. Only going to be bullish above $13.25. Just keep in mind, earnings are April 25th. Let's go to oil because oil was smoking hot this week. Oh, we've been loving oil for so long. We've been seeing prints and prints and prints, and we've been climbing above them. So USO, last week we were bullish above 13, and we hit 13.50. So I'm going to be bullish above 13.50 for USO. Let's go to Schlumberger. Loving Schlumberger. Last week we had a really big unusual print, 500,000 at 64.82. We were bullish above 65, as you can see here. And this week I'm going to be bullish above 68. There are earnings April 20th, so be careful. That's going to be on Friday. All right, we can trade it this week, but if you're going to do options, the IV is going to be pretty inflated. So be careful with that. DBO, this has been the monster of the dark pool. Massive prints came in again this week. 6 million at 11.25 and 6 million at 11.42. So we're going to be bullish above 11.50. We're going to be bearish below 11.20. Let me just draw that line in. Right about there. All right, there's two key levels. Let's go to rig. Yeah, Transocean, we had really big prints on rig. 11.43, we had 500,000. Just to name one, we had a lot that were below that, and we've been moving up and up and up. But I'm going to be bullish this week as long as we can stay above 11.50. And again, I'll just show you the bigger picture. All right, so you can see that we did come down from the 16 level back in 2017. So there is a long way to go. Momentum is really bullish. Look at all the volume that has been coming in. Yeah, this could get parabolic. Earnings are April 30th for a rig, so we still have time to go on that one. XLE. Yeah, this is the energy ETF, and we had big prints this week. $70.77, 70.64. So I'm going to be bullish above 71.25. You can see there's nothing but air above that. Really do love that. Let's go to financials. So earnings this week are going to be Bank of America on Monday and Goldman Sachs on Tuesday. So I'm not going to trade these with options, definitely with the stock. We can get post earnings momentum on Bank of America, but be careful with Goldman Sachs because that's not until Tuesday. But definitely we're going to trade Bank of America on Monday after the earnings. But XLF, We had 4 million prints on Friday at $27.88. So here's how we're going to trade it. Going to be bullish above 28. And I'm going to be bearish below 27.37. That's a really key level for me for XLF. So I don't know what the earnings are going to be, but I know how I'm going to trade it. Both sides, you got to be prepared. Wells Fargo, we had some pretty big prints came in on Friday after earnings. Going to be bearish on Wells Fargo below 51.50. There's going to be computers programmed to buy it, so that's a good target. If we do close below 50, look out below for that. All right, let's go to technology. Technology, Apple. Yeah, Apple was a really good trade last week. We were bullish above 172.50. This week, I am going to be bullish above 175.68 and bearish below 173.85. We have a high volume doji. Let me just move this line so you can see. High volume doji. So I'm always going to be bullish above the high of that candle and bearish below the low. This is more for swing trading and a close below those levels. Really, really key. It's like a battle happened on high volume. If the bulls won, we should close above the high. If the bears win, we should close below the low. Now here's the weird part is that we had no big prints this week on Apple. Very unusual, very rare. I'm sure we're going to get some this week, so I'll definitely be posting that up in the trading room. So, MU. Let's move on to Micron because we did have a big print on that. In fact, we had a million share print at $52.48. So we're going to be bullish above 52.50 for Micron. And I would only be bearish below 51. All right, around there. Below the 8 exponential moving average on the daily chart. Love to go short below it. Love to go long above it. So always watch that 8 exponential moving average. It's like, it's magic. It's a brick wall. So SMH, that's the semiconductor ETF. And last week we were bullish above 102.50 and it had a really nice pop up to 105.85. Now this week we had a big print, a couple of them actually, 103.60, 103.50, and 102.75 was the biggie, 700,000. So I'm going to be bullish above 105. All right, if we can break above that on Monday, that's going to be really bullish. I am going to be bearish below 102.50. Okay, that's definitely going to be bearish for the semis. Let's move to Nvidia. This was a fantastic trade this week. Wow, we had a massive print. 500,000 came in at 228, and it was a great ride up to the 50 simple moving average, and you can see computers came in and sold it off. That's always a great target, by the way. So this week, I'm going to be bullish as long as it continues and stays above 230. Okay, the print was at 228. Going to be bearish if it goes and breaks below 226. Okay, those are key levels for Nvidia. Let's go on to the bird, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter had an unusual 500,000 share print at 29.20. I'm going to be bullish above 30. Okay, bullish above 30. Oh, and don't forget we have earnings on Apple May 1st and earnings on Nvidia May 10th. Most of the tech stocks are in May. All right, so keep that in mind. And please, please look up when these guys are coming out with earnings. Do your homework. Don't be stuck in a stock while it's coming out, unless, of course, you want to be, but that's gambling. So Twitter, we're going to be bullish above 30, and we're going to be bearish below 28.50. Okay, we took a bounce off that. First time it hit it, buyers were there. Second time on Monday, if we break below, that is going to be bearish for the bird. Let's go on to Verizon. Yeah, we had a 500,000 print at 47.68. So I'm going to be bullish above 48, bearish below 47.50. Pretty easy there. Earnings are April 24th. That would be not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Let's go on to AT&T. We're going to be bearish. This has just been ugly. No buyers coming in. Going to be bearish, though, if it breaks below 35. It has this, bear flag going here. All right, if you want to go like that. We've broken below, and this is a pretty long pole from 37.50 down to about 35, $2. So we could have a $2 drop, but 35 is such a key level that computers buy off those $5 increments. So that's why if we break down below 35, there's a good short to be had on AT&T. Earnings are April 25th, so I don't know if they're going to do it before, but a lot of times that happens. Okay, let's go to LQD bonds. Yeah, we had a big print on this guy, 117.18. We are below. Going to be bullish if we can break above 117.25. Uber bullish above 117.50. Key level. Going to be bearish below 116.75, and uber bearish, below 116.50. That's where I look to add on to my trades if we break through the next levels. Let's go to Aetna. It's not every day we get a 4.7 million print, but we got one last week. And this was a biggie, 172.80, and it has a big splash. All right, but this week should make up its mind and go. So we're going to be bullish above 174, uber bullish above 175. That is going to be resistance, you guys. Definitely want to take profit there. The 50's there. But we're going to be bearish below 172. All right, I didn't write that down on the pad, but I'm going to be bearish below 172. Let me just write that here. Got to be prepared on both sides. If you're not prepared, usually miss the trade on the other side. Gilead, yeah, massive print on Gilead, 1,074.56. We're going to be bullish above 75, bearish below 74. Come watch me trade these stocks live all day long. I share my screen and I teach you how to trade around the dark pool. Come to www.thestockwhisper.com. Happy trading, everybody. That's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret. My secret.